Hi everyone! So, today's video is going to be about the one thing that's capable of curing all disease. Now, with this one thing, you will be able to lessen your pain if you're going through an illness, boost your immune system dramatically, and eventually cure what's ailing you. Now, this is a different approach of how you would want to heal yourself, because now your body or your mind has already manifested the disorder, and naturally you're going to be looking for pills or just the doctors to bring you back to perfect health. But honestly, what these pills and doctors can do for you is give you temporary relief and never lasting health, because that's up to you to do. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the one thing that you can do all by yourself in order to make yourself healthier and restore each and every cell in your body to perfect health. But before we start, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's get to today's topic. So the first thing you have to know is that every bodily pain and ache is a result of varying degrees of self-loathing and self-hate, period. Every illness is the result of persistent negative thoughts against oneself. And realizing this is going to give you a completely different perspective of how to go about in healing your disease. In her great book, Louise Hay mentioned that we create every so-called illness in our body. And this is through holding on to emotions of guilt, anger, resentment, envy, and self-loathing, and all the other negative emotions. And the doctors don't have the time or the luxury to tell you this, about the timeline of how you got here, because their job is to help you when you get here after ruining your body and basically incapacitating your cells, where they get to the point of giving up after being abused for many years and being poisoned with these emotions that you're choosing to hold on to. Now, there's no denying that your food, your sleep cycle, and how active you are physically contribute to your general health and well-being. But there's this one thing that will determine your state of health above anything else. And that is what goes on in here and what it keeps telling you about yourself all day long. Now, if you haven't guessed it yet, the one thing that's going to cure all is self-love. Yes, self-love. How much you accept yourself with everything that you've gone through, everything that you did, everything that other people did to you, every failure, every mistake, everything that you are, every success, every glory. How much you accept these things and how much you love yourself in spite of these things is going to determine how healthy you are, both mentally and physically. Self-love will dissolve all disease, because disease is nothing more than just a disorder. It's a result of friction, it's a result of resistance, it's a result of constant negativity. And when you start to love and accept yourself just the way you are, you also start to tell yourself to love itself, to not interrupt the natural process that is built to keep you perfectly healthy all throughout your life. So you're not telling your body to hate itself. You're not telling your cells to screw themselves up to the point where they now only give you pain and suffering all throughout your body. So how does self-love actually help you restore your body to perfect health? Number one is it will restore the health of every organ in your body. We've already talked about this. If you have any disease, any pain, any problem with your physical health, it started up here. And once you start to fix what's going on up here, you've already found the fix. Because let's face it, if it's problems with your abdominal area, it's that anger that you are unwilling to let go of. You are unwilling to let go of that anger. I mean, you've been done wrong and you're going to hold on to that. And that's going to create havoc in your abdominal area, and every organ within that area is going to be affected. If it's your back, it's that you feel like you don't have enough. You are not enough. You don't have enough of all the good in life. You are in lack. If it's your head, your headaches, your migraine, it's that you have relentless self-criticism. You're always criticizing yourself. You're always saying that you're not good enough, that you are stupid, all these negative thoughts about yourself, and now you have all the migraines. If it's cancer, it's that resentment. It's now become your best friend. I mean, you wake up with it and go to bed with it. Resentment, thinking of all the ways that you could harm the people that have harmed you, thinking of all the ways that you have been betrayed or hurt in some way. Trust me, resentment is not your friend. It's going to kill you. So all these things that you're experiencing in your body, you now know that it's as a result of your thought patterns, as a result of the thoughts and the emotions that you're choosing to hold on to, and that are literally poisoning the rest of your body. And your organs are going to be back to perfect health in no time, because there's nothing poisoning them and there's nothing disrupting the system as a whole. Number 2 is self-love will restore the harmonious relationship between your mind and your body. I'm sure you know by now that your mind is responsible for controlling and regulating your body, basically sustaining your life. So when your mind is not in control of itself, it's not going to do a great job of managing your body. And the other thing that you have to know is that your mind is highly suggestible. I mean, you can imagine a single comment, a passing opinion that can stay with you for years, creating problems with your self-image, the way you look at yourself, the way you look at the outside world, and your health. So you can imagine what thousands of these thoughts repeated every single day, day in, day out, what they can do to your mind and your body's health. I mean, it's obvious. And when you start to love yourself, when you start to be gentle towards yourself, it's going to be clear to you that all these negative thoughts are doing the opposite, and you're not going to be able to love yourself while entertaining all these negative thoughts all day long. So it's very simple. You are going to start consciously telling your mind that it doesn't have to hold on to these negative emotions, negative thoughts, repeating every single day. So now you're going to be in control of your mind and consciously redirect your thoughts, your focus to more positive things in your life. And this is going to help your mind, focus on the right things, because your mind can only do the things that you tell it to, that you allow it to entertain and create. And when you start to focus on the positive things, it's also going to help you heal whatever damage that's already been done to your body, because your mind will start to do its job without your interference, with all the stress, anxiety, depression, and all these things that you are creating, basically. Number 3 is it will boost your immune system. I mean, all the stress that you're undergoing every single day, the amount of negativity, the amount of negative energy that is being created by all these thoughts is not only affecting what happens on your outside world, but it's also affecting what goes on in your inner world physically. So you have to know that when you are full of stressful thoughts, your mind is not going to be able to take it. And as a result, you are going to be depleted of energy, your immunity to disease, and eventually your will to live. And this is going to manifest, this is going to go down to your body, and you're going to be able to see the results, the corresponding results. In the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by the great Joseph Murphy, states that all disease originates in the body, and that nothing appears on the body unless there is a thought pattern corresponding to it, and that the healing power is in your subconscious mind. This is going to show you that this disease didn't come out of nowhere. It didn't come out of thin air. You have no control of it. It's like a curse, a bad luck. You have to check yourself before you wreck yourself, because now you know that unless there is a corresponding thought pattern somewhere in your mind, there is no disease. Like I told you earlier, Your body is built to keep you in perfect health until the day you die. So if there is something wrong, you are doing something wrong. In my own experience, I was brave enough and, came clean with myself, became honest with myself about the thoughts that I was entertaining every day. And I was able to start feeling better. I was eventually able to heal myself and achieve perfect health only as a result of being honest with myself and honest with my thoughts and doing everything I can to control my mind and start loving and accepting myself instead of hating myself for all the things that I thought I was lacking, for all the things that were going wrong in my life, because this was creating havoc within me and then it manifested into some disease. And I was only able to heal myself when I realized that my self-loathing and all these negative thoughts that I was choosing to hold on to was literally going to end my life unless I did something about it. And when I did that, it means that I dealt with that corresponding thought pattern that was responsible for my illness. And as I was able to prove for myself, once I got rid of this rubbish, once I consciously chose to deal with that corresponding thought pattern, with all those negative thought patterns that I was dealing with every single day, I was able to improve my health and achieve perfect health. Nothing less than perfect health. So now it's your turn to do this, and I'm sharing this experience of mine with you so that it can inspire you and see that you can do it too. Last but not least is number 4, and that is self-love and self-acceptance will change the chemical composition in your body and dissolve any disease into nothingness. If you think about it, doctors are telling you to lower your stress levels, start taking care of yourself. They're even recommending meditation, walks, exercise and everything so that you can feel better about yourself. And they're telling you that that helps improve your health, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever diagnosis you have, all these things that you can do on the side, aside of taking the pills and all the treatments, is going to help you achieve lasting health. So embracing these practices, these daily rituals, daily routines is going to help you achieve perfect health. So this is basically telling you that the health of your body, the chemical composition that is now responsible for all this pain, suffering and illness and disease, can be changed by lowering your stress levels. And what are you stressed about? You're stressed about your life. And when you're stressed about your life, because all our thoughts are basically in relation to ourselves, it means it's either we're blaming ourselves, we feel sorry for ourselves, we have self-pity, self-loathing, we have self-doubt, we feel like we're not good enough, we feel like we are trapped, we are powerless, and all these things are contributing to the chemical reaction in your body that's literally poisoning all your organs. And the results of the thousands and thousands of people who have been able to do the unthinkable, the miraculous healing all over the world, in every corner of the world, are as a result of some sort of an awakening that those people experience because of something that's now life-threatening. Because sometimes for a lot of us, we need these moments of disaster in life, a crisis of some kind. And when it is our health, it changes everything. There's nothing we can do, because without your health, you have nothing. If you are unhealthy, you are bedridden, you are in pain, you are suffering. So basically, unless you introduce some sort of a huge change in your life, then you know what's going to happen. And I don't want that to happen to you. And I hope, I know that you are going to take this advice that I have compiled in this video and practice it, put it into practice in your life. Start loving and accepting yourself and see what happens. What have you got to lose? Try it. Every day, go to the mirror, tell yourself positive things, tell yourself that you love yourself. And every day do something that's going to make you feel better about yourself. Stop allowing yourself to dwell on these negative thoughts that are going to leave you powerless. You have to start to consciously choose thoughts that are going to empower you, thoughts that are going to let you see the brighter side of yourself. not the darker side of yourself. And this is a conscious choice that you have to make in order to heal your mind and your body, and you can do it.